Look at her. Manila.
Oh, yes.
Were you as shocked as everyone else when she went home?
I was. And, you know, as an Asian American queen, I was just hoping that, not that race has anything to do with it, but okay, we're talking about, you know, diversity and inclusivity and representation. Yeah. It's like, girl, where's the Asian winner? You know what I mean? Like, realistically, like, girl, fuck black or white, where's the Asians? Okay, where's the yellow people? But, you know, it's like, she is drag excellence.
For sure.
I mean, for me, it was like, yeah, it was Trinity, Naomi, Manila. You know, like right there. I just think Manila is a full package. Let's just talk about her content she's putting out right now.
Yes.
She's an artist, you know, and she was the only Drag Race queen that came to visit me after my surgery. So I love you, sis. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It is. She actually cares.
Well, I love it.
And it shows.
It sure does, about all things.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at her. Oh, Carmen Carrera, we just talked about this.
What a stunning photo. Jesus Christ, talk about just lashes and mascara and chapstick. You know, it's sad for me, the situation that we're in and the relationship that we no longer have. You know, for many years, Carmen Carrera was my inspiration. She was a role model for me. And you know what? As the text messages even say, she still is. You know, I don't know what she's doing because I don't follow her anymore, but she forced me to become that. She, for me, is the only person in the Drag Race family, brand, alumni, that has created a name outside of RuPaul's Drag Race. And that is doing things in what I like to call the real world of fashion, modeling, trans advocacy, television, print work. She's been all over.
Yeah.
And I even think she lives here in LA now, which is even more, you know, just unfortunate that we're both now in the same city and we can't even call each other for lunch or like, you know, do shows together or anything. Well, I did do a show with her on New Year's.
All right. And how did that go down?
It was fine. I think she knew her place. She was over there.
Okay.
And I was over here.
Right.
She had a bodyguard.
Oh.
Okay, at the Parliament House in Florida.
Wow.
So I don't know if baby girl was thinking that I was gonna like bust out some kung fu on her or what the tea was, or maybe we have some other insecurities around the community, you know, throwing shade or rocks or whatever. But yeah, we used to be great friends, you know, and she's one person that, going back to All Stars, when I was, you know, looking and reaching out for other trans women who have walked the same walk as me for support, and she couldn't be bothered. It's like, let's walk the walk and talk the talk, sister, you know? And it's very unfortunate because right before All Stars, she actually was at my house. You know, she was the one giving me the rundown, like, you know, this is exactly what she told me. She said, Gia, don't go in there trying to be all Miss Womana, trans woman, living your truth, because they ain't gonna be having that. You better go in there, 301, glitter in your back pocket, ready to pull stunts and shows and be a drag queen, because that's what this show is about. And I said, yes, God, yes, ma'am, and yes, I will. But there was a falling out that's very stupid, you know, that has to do with something, you know, personal. And it's not even personal, girl. At the end of the day, it's like she left something in my car, or thought she did, and I was so busy getting ready for All Stars that I guess I just couldn't communicate enough back to her and say, look, sis, it's not in here. Like, well, I said exactly that. It's not in my car. Your bracelet's not in my car, sweetie.
Yeah.
We just went to Runyon Canyon, went for a hike, and you chose to wear your gold bracelet, and I think you might have lost it there.
Right.
She didn't want to believe that.
Oh.
She wanted to come and hunt me down over in Santee Alley when I was running and cutting fabric and getting swatches and buying stones. And I was just like, look, girl, we looked 3 times. It's not in here. And that was me being a bad friend, me being not communicative, and me just being the enemy, is which she has now called a mutual friend, or has referred to me as with a mutual friend of mine, in which, you know, this mutual friend had a conversation with her. She started going off, and they 3-wayed me. So
Ooh.
I heard exactly,
Ooh.
I heard exactly what she said about me. How she said it. There was no texting. There was no tweeting. There was no filters. And that is the moment where I lost respect for her. And I said, okay, you are not what you say you are, period. But that doesn't mean that you still can't be an inspiration for me.
All right. Ooh, that was
a tea. I think my throat is dry.
Look at her. Ooh, La Ganja.
Hashtag team too much.
Yeah, now she said when you were prepping for All Stars, she got out of the house.
She did. And it wasn't the only time she got out of the house. She also wasn't there for me during my surgery.
Oh.
She also was not there for me. There's been a few times. Something definitely shifted in our relationship earlier last year. And I think it really has to do with, I think, personal issues. Also now us, you know, being in a house together.
Yeah, that's hard.
But we were before, because I was literally living in her room on a blow-up mattress for about 6 months.
A long time, yeah.
So we were like this. But something that was different about that time than now or the past year was that I was always the girl on the couch, waiting for her to come home and smoke weed and just kind of be that disposable friend that is always there for you. Yes, 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 God. And, you know, ready to do the gigs, ready to, you know, her friends were my friends. You know, whatever gigs she could get were my gigs, you know. But then something changed. I think he spends a lot of time also comparing himself to other people and kind of focusing on what other people are doing and how he could be like them instead of just focusing on what he's doing. So as soon as I, you know, did a music video, recorded a song, went to Chile, came on a new TV show, went to All Stars, you know, all these things, it was like that became too much for him some way, somehow. And the fact that I did have all that going on, honey, there were times where I wouldn't see you for months. You know, we would spend one day together, you know, and it's like, well, you know, can you watch my dog? You know, can you watch little Dabbers? I'll be like, no, I can't. Like, maybe you should take her to proper, like, you know, dog hotel or something else because I can't fulfill those responsibilities. And for him, that was me not being a good friend. And it is what it is. But one thing that I can say, you know, that she just moved out.
Yep.
She just moved out of the house and is on her path to a brand new life. And as sad as I am that she's gone, I will always remember our memories together, and I will always be so thankful for him because that's one person that believed in me, never left my side, and I mean, girl, gave me a home, gave me a shoulder, gave me a blunt, anything that I needed. And I do feel like maybe I did let him down a little bit, but you know, as a trans person in this world, it's already hard enough. It's like I had things going on. I had to stay focused. I had to say no to certain things when it came to our friendship. And I just hope he knows that, you know, that doesn't change my love for you. That doesn't change the level of friendship for me. It just means, girl, like, I'm doing my shit, you know? She also got called for All Stars and also said no, you know? And that was a big thing for us as well. It was like, as bad as he wanted to be involved in the process and do it together, because let's be honest, in order to, stay relevant in this world, and if we don't have bigger and better things already going on, then you gotta go on All Stars, boo.
Yeah.
But one thing I can say that I'm so proud of him for is the fact that he said no and put his foot down and said, you know what, I do wanna be more popular, I do want more followers, I do want more booking fees, but no. That takes a really strong, self-devoted,
Yes.
clear-minded person. And I am so proud of him for stepping up to the plate and being the beautiful, non-binary being that he has become, and doing what is making him happy. And he will always forever be in my heart. And I hope that we can stay friends, whether it be at a distance or sleeping right next to each other. We have some tours coming up where, we'll be on the road together. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does, as I'm sure he's really looking forward to seeing what I do. He claims to be my biggest fan, which is amazing. And yeah, I love you, sis. I do.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Everybody give it up for Miss Gia Gunn.
Thank you, everyone.
It's gotten gaggy, sweetie. I love you. I'm just
Thank
always so
you.
happy to bring you back to the Sparkle Couch, and I'm just excited for you and all that you have before you, sweetie.
Thank you so much, and thank you for inviting me back. I know you only invite the fierce, but also the strong.
That's right.
And the ones that are really doing things for themselves outside of just being on the show.
Yep.
So I appreciate you. I appreciate your show, and I wish you guys also the best of luck. Only success.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you.
Lady Red, you have a nice time today?
I had a wonderful time.
How's that ice cream sundae?
It's all right. A little watery now.
Well, we'll freshen that up in just a minute.
Well, maybe we should sprinkle some oats on there just to freshen her up a little. Or a few pieces of caviar. Yeah.
Well, we'll get those oats and that caviar. Gia, thank you so much for being here. And we'll see you all next time on Hey Qween and Look at Her. Hit it! Look at her. Now, Miss Gia, give me some of that hand dancing, Gia. Oh, yes, that's right. Look at her. Bye, everybody. Get out of here, camera. Stop spying on me.
Look at her. Look at her. Look at her.
Hello, children. Click here. Click here. And subscribe. You're welcome.